I never imagined my marriage would end over dinner. Not a fight, not an affair, not some long drawn-out betrayal, but one humiliating moment across a linen-covered table at La Veranda, under warm chandelier light, with clinking glasses and fake laughter all around. That night, I saw my wife for who she really was, and for once, I saw myself too. We'd been married for 6 years. Her name is Candace. Beautiful, sharp, the kind of woman who knew what she wanted and never hesitated to take it. That was part of her charm back when we met, how bold she was, how she could command a room with a smirk and a raised eyebrow. I was quiet, measured, someone who liked to listen first. She found that endearing, or so I thought. Maybe it made her feel more important. Maybe it made me seem like less of a man. I still don't know which. The dinner was her idea. A celebration, she said. A promotion she'd gotten at the firm, though she never told me much about her work anymore. Said I wouldn't understand the politics. Still, I smiled. I booked the table, arranged for the wine she liked. I wore a blazer she once complimented, back when compliments still passed her lips without a trace of sarcasm. When we arrived, 3 of her colleagues were already seated, all sharp suits and louder voices. I didn't know any of them. Candace didn't bother introducing me, just waved a hand as if I were a waiter, and said, "Oh, this is David, my +1." Everyone laughed. I tried to brush it off. Maybe it was a joke, maybe nerves, but as the night went on, her jokes got crueler, louder, and every single one of them was about me. "He's an accountant," she said, rolling her eyes. "Not the fun kind with money laundering and offshore accounts. The boring kind, spreadsheets and tax forms. I swear he once explained to me how a deduction works at 1 a.m. Romantic, right?" The table erupted in laughter. I smiled, barely. My fingers tightened around my wine glass. I wasn't ashamed of what I did. I worked hard, paid our bills on time, even handled her taxes. I never needed applause, but I never expected mockery either. "And he still wears that cologne I bought him in, 2018?" she added, sniffing in my direction. "It's practically a museum exhibit now, but hey, at least he's consistent." They laughed again. I laughed too, dryly. Something inside me clenched with each jab, like someone twisting a screw in my chest, slowly, deliberately. I glanced at her as she leaned forward, clutching her wine glass, that triumphant smirk on her lips. That's when I realized she wasn't doing this to impress them. She was doing it to feel superior, to feel powerful, to remind me that no matter how much I did, I was still just her +1. When the server came with the check, I took it without a word. I paid in full, tip included. Candace leaned over and said, too loud for comfort, "Look at him. He's trying to be all chivalrous now. Cute." And that was it. I stood up, pushed my chair in quietly, adjusted my sleeves, and said, "Enjoy your evening." She blinked. "Where are you going?" "Home," I replied. Her colleagues looked at me like I'd grown horns. "You're seriously leaving?" she asked, her tone a mix of amusement and annoyance. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "I should have left a long time ago." And then I walked out. I didn't look back.